Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make one of these. Let me show you what it is. It's like a quiz slide. So I make these so that students all have whiteboards and whiteboard pens, and this is how the question appears to them. They get, what is the difference between 17 and 9, and their 4 choices show up. I ask them to put down the letter and the answer on their whiteboard and then hide it. And then when I ask them to flash their whiteboard, I click again to reveal the answer. And so I'm going to show you how to make one of these. So I start by, on the home page, and I start by inserting a new slide. I'm going to insert a title slide because I like the way that works. I move the question up a little bit, and I tend to bold it. And then I move the subtitle part up and center it a little bit more, and I also make the font black. Now, let's see, we'll do another math question, although you could use this for a post reading. Say they read their open court story, then you can have 5 questions that go with the reading to see how well they comprehended what they read. So let's see, I'll put, what is the sum of 5 and 9? You know, obviously I'm trying to quiz the difference between difference and sum. And I can give the options here. I like to right justify it or left justify it. I'll put A 13 for the people who get close. B, I'll do the difference for C 14, and D a distractor 17. Or 16 might be a good one because they think they have a trick and sometimes they make a mistake. I don't like how little this font is, so I'll Control A for select all and increase the size of that font till I like the size that it is. And I like that size the best. I always make sure the box is big enough so it doesn't interfere. Now, I animate my questions in order to keep the students' interest. So I will add an animation to the question. I prefer zoom. So I'll pick zoom for that one, and I'm going to animate the answers as well. So I'm going to add, let's see, fly up, rise up, and click OK. Now it's only giving me it coming up as a paragraph. I can tell because it just says 2. So I'm going to do the effect options. Under effect options, I click to make sure it's going up by paragraph. So then I also want to make sure that this particular question zooms in not on a click, because that will change the slide and it'll sit there looking blank and white. I want to make sure that it comes after the previous, so as soon as the slide switches to the next one, in zooms the question. And I also want this animation to follow that, so I put after previous there as well. Then all I have to do is add my answer, and I use these drawing tools. So I'll pick the oval, and I'll come down here and circle the correct answer. Oh, I picked a rectangle. I want to pick the oval. Oval. It'll come up on front, so I just send it to the back. And then I'll animate it as well. But when I animate this one, it will not follow. It won't be follow previous. It will be to come on the click, so I don't give away the answer. I like spiral in. See how it does that? I really like the spiral in. So do the kids. And I'll make sure that stays on the click. Sometimes I'll change the duration so it goes slower. They're not sure which one's the right answer. But it ends up looking like this. And then here comes your answer when I click my clicker or press spacebar. And then they know the answer they put down is correct or incorrect. Pretty easy. I usually make 5, 6 questions. It's a nice way to start right after recess, and they're very excited to look at the screen and try to get their quiz correct. Hope you like it.